You will never be able to uncover why you are a slave to fear until you get to the root cause. Hey, y'all, welcome back to Coach's Corner. This is a space where I share with you powerful tips and practical tools to take you from just surviving to thriving. On this episode, I am answering a question that was submitted anonymously online from my website. And this is the question: why is the spirit of fear so rooted in me when I know God has already said everything is already worked out? This person has been experiencing procrastination. They know better, but their thoughts tend to consume them. They know that fear is a spirit of disobedience, and they have been called to be obedient to God and His Word. So first of all, thank you for submitting this question. This is something that a lot of people experience, and I want to shift your perspective on something. It's okay to feel fear, but it's not okay for us to allow fear to become our master. And that is the type of fear that the Bible talks about in 2 Timothy 1:7. When you study the Greek word for fear, it is called deilia, Deilia, which means a lack of mental or moral strength. So the fear that is talked about in Timothy is not just a feeling. It is actual fear that stops you from obeying God. When we look at some of the people that have lived before us in the Bible, like Esther, Moses, Abraham, Jeremiah, Paul, Timothy, they all had a feeling of fear, but they did not allow that fear to stop them from moving forward. To understand why you are experiencing fear that is stopping you from obeying God, you have to get to the root of that fear. Start by asking yourself, what am I afraid of? If it is a business that God is telling you to start, make a list of what you are afraid of. Why are you afraid to start this business? Maybe you're afraid you'll fail. Why are you afraid you're going to fail? Is it because you have failed before? Is it because you failed at other things? Maybe you're afraid you won't have the capacity to start a business and work. Whatever your fear is, start by writing it down. You will never be able to uncover why you are a slave to fear until you get to the root cause. These are things that we work through in sessions. But on your own time, make a list. Start there. Understand what outcome you are fearful of. Once you make that list, go a step further. Why are you afraid of that? What in your past, what thought in your mind makes you believe that is even going to happen? And then I want you to find scripture that combats that. Maybe you feel like you are not enough, you're not skilled enough. Go back to Ephesians that says you have been called, you have been equipped, you have been set apart, you have been chosen. Find scripture, biblical evidence to fight against the mental war that is going on in your head. And then the next thing you have to do is just move forward. Take a step forward. Ask yourself, do you still want to be in the same place 6 months from now dealing with this, or do you want to actually take a step just to see what happens? God is faithful. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you. He will not call you somewhere that He has not already prepared for you. If He is calling you to a thing, that means success is already there. He's not going to call you into a failure. He is calling you there because He has prepared that place for you, and there is success for you in that place. Do not feel shameful because you have a feeling of fear. That is natural. When we are called outside of our comfort zone, the natural response a lot of times is fear because we're stepping into the unknown. That's okay. What's not okay is to allow that fear to stop us from obeying God. The more you increase your trust in God, the more you come into relationship with God, the easier it will be to trust Him because you will know Him. You will know His heart and His love for you. So thank you again for submitting this question. I pray that it helps you as you dig deeper into overcoming your fear. And for anyone else who is listening to this, I pray that this helps you starting to uncover and getting to the root of your fear. If you want to go deeper and you want someone to walk you through this season as you step into a season of obedience to God, send me a message, visit me on my website, book a complimentary discovery call, and we can talk more about what it looks like from you to move from where you are now to where God has called you to be. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in to Coach's Corner.